I've got to lay hold on the one who has laid hold on me. So he talks about the need for greater fellowship with Jesus. I know y'all want to hear me talk about Jesus, but he talks about the need to have a greater relationship with Jesus. In other words, I need to grab a hold of the one who has grabbed a hold of me. He has gripped me. Therefore, I've got to grip him. Oh my God. So he speaks about the need of laying hold on him. My brothers and sisters, the only way many of us are going to forget what we were, what we did, where we've been, how we did it, we must lay hold on him. Trying to do it by yourself will often prove an effort that goes unmet. So he says here, I must lay hold on him. I must apprehend the thing that has apprehended me. I must grab hold of the one who's holding me. Teach on, Bishop, I think I will. I must grab the one who has grabbed me. So Paul begins to speak to those that are here, and he says in verse 13, brethren, I do not count myself to have apprehended. In other words, I haven't made it there yet. I haven't gotten to the place that I'm preaching to you about. But one thing I do, I am reaching forward. Somebody say reaching forward. One of the things that will help us to understand that our mission is possible is we must start in order to finish. You cannot reach. So he uses the word reach. He says, I am reaching forward. In other words, I am starting from where I am. You must reach forward. If the mission that you have been assigned to, if we're going to make it to the place called eternal life, then we must reach if we're going to finish. I must start if I'm going to finish. I must start developing the right relationship with God. I've got to make sure that my business is fixed. I've got to start looking at some stuff. So he speaks to them about reaching toward those things which are ahead. Now in the text, he's not talking about rings and things and stuff. What he's talking about, reaching for God, reaching for that divine connection that's found. I know you don't want to hear about that, but I want to preach in the text. Reaching for the thing that has already grabbed you, coming into a greater place of awareness of who Jesus Christ is in our life. You must start in order to finish. You must reach if you want to finish. In other words, you cannot, my dears and sirs, expect to finish if you don't start somewhere. You just can't just keep talking about when I get right with God. Someday, at some point, you got to start a thing. You can start right where you are. You can start while you high. You can start while you boozing right now. You got to start if you want, oh my God, if you want to finish. Many of you in this room, my brothers and sisters, you are believing God for certain things and for certain places. But let me tell you, you'll never get there unless you start. You'll never get there unless you start. You cannot despise the day of small things. Stop looking over at somebody else's yard and wishing you had what they had, and start creating what you want. You've got to start with where you are. Can you tell somebody you got to start where you are?